Will you make him an actual coffee, Stephanie?
Here, I made you another one.
It's gotta be over, dude. I think we're all the way finished. We're through. Stick a fork in it!
We're back and talking about Jackass. We went to go watch it with some buddies just last night, and you know, it's one of those movies that you can literally turn off your brain and just sit down. You don't have to pay attention to what's happening around you, what's happening with the plot. There is no plot. It's just a bunch of people doing dumb shit, doing dumb stunts, and some of those, man, are pretty brutal, man. Like, you just feel bad for them. And there was one point where I was watching one of the stunts, and it was, so they have cups. If you guys remember from the previous Jackasses, there's the cup test where they basically get railed in the nuts, and all they have is just a cup to protect their balls. And there's one that's just so brutal that I swear that I was sitting there, and it was like I got railed in the nuts, man. Like, oh my God, I was in pain for him. I was in pain for myself. I would look around, people just couldn't watch. Like, it was like, not in like in a bad way. It was just like they were just like, oh my God, no, like, oh, you know, like that type of just sheer, I don't know. But overall, the opening sequence is probably one of the funniest opening sequence I have seen in anything that is kind of like a trollish movie. They're all kind of like living lives in the city, and all of a sudden everything starts shaking, right? Everything starts shaking, and everybody's like, what's going on? So they look up, and they see that Godzilla's kind of destroying everything in its path. But twists and turns, you know, this is a Jackass. Godzilla is made out of one of the new characters' dick and balls. And then when they show how they do the recording, it is hilarious, man. And there's a point where the Godzilla doesn't breathe fire. It breathes other stuff, man. It breathes other stuff. And oh, man. But we still enjoyed it, nevertheless. We thought it was a ton of fun. And like I said, some of those stunts are incredible. There's one where Johnny Knoxville gets kind of put into a cannon, and it's called the Flight of Icarus. So they kind of show him, like, at the beginning, he has wings, and they put him in, and they shoot him out of a cannon. Boom! But there's one camera that is actually, like, facing the whole of the cannon. So just imagine the camera is, like, right here, right? And you just see Johnny Knoxville, like, launch out and just go like this. It looks really badass. Like, but then after that, it just shows him, like, kind of going like, and then, like, eat shit in the water. But that initial kind of launch and sequence is really badass. They bring back, like, the cup test. They bring back the one with the bull, and that's towards the last stunts that they do, because Steve was like, yeah, you know, I've had a lot of low points in my life, but I would never do that shit, man. And I thought that's insane, man, because you see all those bull riding videos of people getting launched, and yeah, that's what you expect to see out of a Jackass movie when Johnny Knoxville gets railed by a bull. But like I said, overall, on my TikTok, I stated that if you're gonna go watch anything in this movie, if you're 17 and older, it's definitely worth your time to watch it. You know, have some food with your buddies, have some drinks with your buddies, pull up to the movie theaters, go watch this, enjoy it. There's no narrative, there's no story to this. It's just a bunch of people doing stunts. You can't really give them much of a rating, but I can give you a satisfaction rating, and I was extremely satisfied. I loved it. I walked out kind of in disgust, but at the same time, I kind of felt like it was fun, because we went to a screening that had extra scenes. So the extra scenes essentially was just after they finished filming, they all kind of sat down and reflected on what the Jackass experience and film journey was, and it was actually was pretty human because you know you see that they were scared, man. They were scared to go into set, and you know they kind of had to lie to themselves and be like, you know what, like we don't know what we're gonna do today, but if you tell me, I'm gonna not want to do it. So just don't tell me, and let's just get this shit over with. It's something that I would recommend you watch. And if you don't decide to go watch it at the movie theaters, it's something that you guys could just pull up on a Saturday night on some drinks with some buddies, or just kind of, you know, lay back and enjoy it and not really have to think much of it. So have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go finish playing Pokemon because I am in the last few, I don't know if it's hours or minutes, because, you know, not to spoil the ending, but I'm towards the end. I know that for a fact. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm towards the end. And I'm working on kind of doing a overall impressions video on YouTube about the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game. So stay tuned for that. But as for now, if you want to go to the movie theaters this weekend, go check out Jackass. Definitely worth your time. And have a good day, you guys. Bye-bye.